Hello, welcome to this video on flow. Flow in drawing is a crucial concept that breathes life into artwork. It's about the graceful movement and rhythm that guides the viewer's eye through the composition, creating a sense of unity and dynamism. Understanding and mastering flow can transform your drawings, adding a new layer of depth and emotion. Let's shift our focus to the essentials of drawing, starting with one of its most fundamental elements, the line. This simple yet powerful tool is the backbone of all artistic creation. Every line tells a story. It has a beginning, middle, and end. It must come from somewhere and go somewhere. Think of each line as carrying the viewer's eye from point A to point B. Some lines can be quick, straight paths, while others can have graceful, smooth arcs. The idea is to utilize the proper line to tell the correct story. A circle represents a profoundly simple yet complete narrative in drawing. It is a journey that begins and ends at the same point, embodying a self-contained, full cycle. But what if our aim is to weave a more elaborate narrative? By skillfully cutting and offsetting the energy, we create an extended narrative infused with rhythm, enriching our story with depth and dynamics. Every line in a drawing is a conduit of energy, flowing from one point to another. This movement imbues the artwork with a dynamic quality, making the visual experience as thrilling and enjoyable as a ride on a roller coaster. Adopting this perspective allows you to encapsulate the entire essence of a pose with just a few crisp, clean lines. From this solid foundation, you can then build and elaborate further. While the lines might appear swift and forceful, creating an illusion of spontaneity, in reality they are meticulously crafted with the sole purpose of ensuring clarity and understanding for the viewer. Keep in mind the importance of ensuring each line seamlessly flows into the next. Utilize a simple shape language, employing curves like C, S, and straight lines like I for coherence and fluidity. Infuse your straight lines with subtle arcs. Perfectly straight lines can often seem dull and devoid of vitality. Next, we will look at how to find the flow in a reference image. Our strategy involves overlooking the minor details and focusing on identifying the lowest points. This approach will lead us to discover the primary flow of the limbs. Here we identify the lowest points. Then we connect them with smooth arcs. Then we add rhythmic bumps on top of the flow lines. Discovering this felt like unlocking a secret to me, revealing an easier way to identify the tapering flow or gesture of a figure and its limbs. Here is an example of blocking in the underlying flow of an arm in red, and then building an additional rhythm on top representing the muscles in blue. When working with a clothed model where the lowest points aren't immediately visible, you can employ the concept of the arc. This approach aids in revealing these concealed points. This is a common strategy in art, utilizing fundamental concepts to guide your decisions, especially in moments of uncertainty. By leveraging these principles, you can navigate through complexities and enhance your artistic intuition. In this upcoming example, I will demonstrate a draw-over of a familiar character, illustrating how they are constructed with a sense of fluidity and rhythm. Observe how the head forms a self-contained circle, as we discussed earlier. Additionally, notice how the torso consists of an elongated circle, which is composed of graceful C and S curves. From this central torso, all the limbs smoothly extend, culminating in bulbous shapes at their ends, lending a playful and animated style. By tracing the lines, you can appreciate how these small elements seamlessly merge to create a unified and coherent whole. Consequently, you can employ the principles of flow, rhythm, and gesture to enhance your artistic decision-making. Whether you're pondering the placement of a leg or arm while inventing a figure or character, this tool will empower you to make more informed and harmonious choices. To enhance the appeal of a drawing, consider creating a single continuous line, allowing forms to seamlessly flow into one another, while prioritizing clarity over unnecessary anatomical intricacies. This approach demonstrates your knowledge of anatomical positioning while catering to the viewer's understanding, avoiding overly complex or showy details. When constructing a figure, it's important to recognize that certain body parts remain rigid while others exhibit flexibility, especially at the joints. To seamlessly connect these rigid structures, we employ the concept of flow and leverage, a valuable tool known as flow connectors, facilitating smooth transitions between two distinct forms. I have included a worksheet that you can download and draw over to start to get the feel for flow. The more you practice, the more you will find flow naturally showing up in your own work. Often when you are unsure of a pose or placement of a limb, you can rely on the concepts of flow to give you an appealing option that follows nature and will work 99% of the time. A more advanced way to interact with the worksheet is to draw a flow pose once from reference, then put the reference away and attempt to draw the pose from your mind. This will cause many questions to arise in your mind due to holes in your understanding. Now return to the reference and redraw it with a newfound thirst for knowledge. The more time you invest in this process, the faster your progress will become, leading to a more rapid and motivating journey of growth. At the core of artistic expression lies the concept of flow, a dynamic interplay of lines guiding the viewer's gaze through a coherent narrative. Through disciplined practice, mastery transforms chance into consistency, allowing every stroke to convey intention with unwavering precision. This principle extends beyond art, permeating life's tapestry, where analogous currents guide us through experience. Embracing flow requires cultivating awareness and intentionality, navigating existence with grace and purpose. It serves as a guiding philosophy, reminding us of our capacity to shape reality with skill and intention, whether on canvas or in life's myriad complexities. I will leave you with a quote by Vincent van Gogh. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. In my opinion, this quote resonates with the idea of flow in drawing, emphasizing how the accumulation of small, deliberate strokes and lines can culminate in a powerful and cohesive artistic work. Thank you for watching.